Hello everyone, it's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel, tap the notification bell and like this video. That does help me keep making videos and I'd appreciate it majorly. So I wanted to provide an update on the missing 4-year-old. She's 4 years old. Initial reports for this was she was 5, but she's 4 years old. Maleah Davis, the girl in Houston who went missing Saturday evening. She was with her father. I don't want to do the entire. I'll link my first video in the description, which kind of introduces the story to you and all the various elements of it. But I'll give you a brief update summary of what's going on so far. But she went missing on Saturday evening. That's the last time she was seen, according to her stepfather, who is Darian Vance, who's pictured right there. He was on his way to the airport Friday evening with the 4-year-old and his 1-year-old son when he pulled over on Greens Road near Highway 5969 in North Houston. He was on the way to Bush International Airport to pick up her mother, her biological mother, and I guess his girlfriend or wife. They also have a child together, the 1-year-old that was with him. I think his name is Cortland. So he says when he pulled over, a truck pulled up behind him. 2 Hispanic males got out. One said she looked real sweet, real nice, real sweet. And then the other Hispanic man smashed him in the head. He came to later, I guess Saturday. It wasn't until a full 24 hours later, in fact, 25 hours later, that was around 5 p.m. Friday. Saturday around 6 p.m. he regained full consciousness on Highway 6 in Sugar Land, Texas, which is in southwest Texas, only with his son. And in between that time, he says he had come to, and he was coming in and out of consciousness in the back of this truck. There were 3 Hispanic males in the truck. He was with his 4-year-old daughter and his 1-year-old son. And, I think a lot of people question that over the course of 24, 25 hours in the back of a truck, there's just a lot of questions that remain, obviously. So, but he came to, and there's additional information that's new. That's why I'm making this update. So this is where he went missing. This is Greens Road. I am reviewing some in case you don't feel like going to my first video. So this is Greens Road right there, and this is Highway 6959. It's Route 59, Highway 69, and they run into each other, or one turns into the other. There's 59 up there, if you want to know why they keep calling it that. And they're searching right now in this region. There's a volunteer searching the woods and areas like that. They're hoping for the best, kind of expecting possibly the worst. And he ended up Saturday, that was Friday where he pulled over, Friday at 5 p.m. He ended up Saturday in Sugar Land, Texas, which is here on Highway 6. That's when he came to with just his son and himself. And then around 11 o'clock, he finally made it to, I think, United Methodist or Methodist Hospital in Sugar Land, Texas, where he reported Maleah missing. Okay, and that was, 5 hours or more or so later after coming to on Highway 6, he tells the police that he tried to flag people down and get help. He wasn't able to, and he basically had to walk himself to Methodist Hospital in Sugar Land, Texas. So his own vehicle, the vehicle he was in and pulled over in, a Nissan, was spotted on a traffic cam in Sugar Land, Texas at an intersection on Saturday around nearly 3 o'clock, and that car remains missing. So he and his girlfriend or wife, her name is Brittany Bowens. She's on camera, and I'm going to show you some of the press conference she gave. I think it was yesterday or Sunday. I believe it was yesterday. Somebody, one or the two, has family in Sugar Land, Texas, as well as they have an apartment where all 5 of them, they have 3 children, live together somewhere in southwest Texas, not in Sugar Land though. Even though Sugar Land is basically not southwest Texas, southwest Houston. So, and that car again remains missing. It did not have a flat tire in the traffic cam. Still shot that they saw of it, and that remains reported stolen. So The mother was supposed to be arriving Friday evening. They were going to pick her up at the airport. She was flying in from Massachusetts, as I understand it, and she had just recently attended her own father's funeral, which she mentions in an interview that she gave an exclusive to ABC 13. I think this is the local ABC affiliate in Houston. And also, she's giving a press conference here. This might have been from Sunday, where she starts and then she stops. She says she doesn't want to do this, and she's overwhelmed and stuff. So, I'll show you that as well very quickly. But the new information is that, because it was also reported, Maleah Davis has, she has health issues. She's had multiple brain surgeries to her head, and one recently. One is one in early April, late March, which is just less than a month ago or so, where she has an incision, I believe, in her head, and they had done. This is one of multiple surgeries. This time were trying to correct the flap that lays over the skin, the flap of skin over where the brain surgery she's had, so that it grows at the same rate as her skull. That's what the Houston police sergeant said during the press conference. He was asked, what are the natures of those injuries? How did she get those? And he indicated that it was not something because of a violent matter or something. He said something to that effect. However, that's the new development, is that it says she was removed from all the children were removed from the parents in August of 2018 by CPS, Child Protective Services, because of abuse allegations. And it does say that they were returned to the parents in February. I assume it would have to be February 2019 after it was investigated. And I think she even says in one of these interviews that she fell and hit her head. That it wasn't. It was found that the parents weren't responsible. So all the children were removed. Were returned to the parents in February, after that, initially being taken from them in August 2018. But that's a considerable length of time. That's almost 6-7 months, from August 2018 to February 2019, before the kids were removed to that. They stayed with family members, as I understand it, according to this report, during that time. There's 3 kids. So there's a 1-year-old, the 4-year-old Maleah, and then another 5-year-old. And I believe Maleah and the 5-year-old are from a different father, and the 1-year-old Cortland is both Brittany Bowens, who's the mother of Maleah there, and Darian Vance. That's their biological child together. So she has 2 brothers, and 3 kids altogether. So 4-year-old Maleah, and I'll play some of her interviews that she's given. 4-year-old Maleah Davis and her 2 brothers were removed from their home last year after reports of abuse. The Texas Department of Family and Protective Services told CNN in August 2018, Maleah and her brothers were placed with a relative following physical abuse allegations stemming from a head injury she had, CPS said Monday night. A judge ordered their return home in February and called for CPS to maintain temporary conservatorship and visit the home at least once a month to check on the family. Maleah has been missing since Saturday, according to her stepfather, Darian Vance. He, his 1-year-old son, and Maleah were abducted by 3 Hispanic males who knocked him unconscious for nearly 24 hours. When he finally awoke, Vance told detectives he was on the side of the road with his son, and Maleah was gone. And that's the whole story that's been given. So let's real quickly just. I don't know if this is where they
Saturday afternoon with only his 1-year-old son, Maleah, he says was missing. In an exclusive interview at her home, Maleah's mother said she was coming back into town from her father's funeral.
I just buried my father and I can't even properly grieve. And then to come home to my daughter missing.
CPS is also involved in the search, telling us Maleah and her 2 brothers, 1 and 5 years old, were removed from their home in August after they say Maleah had a severe head injury. Her mother tells us she fell.
And so they had to cut a part of her skull to relieve that pressure.
CPS returned the children in February. The family says their investigation ruled the injury was an accident. This stepfather was checked out
So
at
I mean, that's the only explanation so far given for that she fell, you know, and but she's had multiple brain injury surgeries since that time. And here is her giving a press conference. I don't know if this is Sunday or yesterday. It's now Tuesday, and the search is ongoing. It does say that where they're assisting in the search. Volunteers with Texas EquiSearch are staging a search on foot and by ATV in a field in northeast Houston near Highway 59 and Greens Road. That's the first location that I showed you, the location where he pulled over thinking he had a flat tire and where, you know, he was hit and abducted, according to the stepfather. But here's the press conference, you know, where she just stops herself and says, "I can't do this."
Right now, this is Brittany Bowen, the mother of missing 4-year-old Maleah Davis. She's talking to reporters right now. Let's listen in.
Share a post, share the flyer, anything helps, and it's greatly appreciated. And I mean that from my heart. I mean that with every bit of me.
You don't want to talk about the investigation, but can you just tell us what Maleah's like as your daughter?
Maleah is a sweet girl. She loves to dance. She's always happy. She's very helpful. You know, she's full of life. She has a beautiful spirit. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't do this. I can't. I'm overwhelmed.
All right, you're listening to a live press conference right there. Again, that is Brittany Bowen, and you can see her daughter here on the right side of your screen, Maleah Davis, 4 years old. She's been missing for 2 straight days right now. Search efforts have gone into 2 nights now, and this all stems from Maleah's stepfather, Darian Vance. He told police.
So I suspect that's from yesterday and not Sunday, but I'm just not sure. There's also a video that's just a raw video of her interview with ABC 13. It's very quick.
I'm terrified for Maleah. My spirit is so broken. I feel so lost. I can't concentrate. I can't focus. It's so overwhelming for me.
So the police sergeant who conducted the press conference on Sunday after the Amber Alert was issued Sunday morning, and he did that Sunday early evening. He was asked, because they were going to pick her up. Who picked her up, because they never made it there, and he said another family member picked her up. He asked, did the mother, Brittany Bowens, report the child missing, and he said no. And I just don't know, nobody knows much further than that. And it's just it's Tuesday. Went missing Saturday evening, so all of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 days, 3+ days, she's still missing. Hopefully she turns up okay, and we will have to wait and see. So that is the story there. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below, and I will see you in the next video. Later, man.